if you ask somebody what does the UK sound of music sound like now, it's like everything.
Going to different parties, not as the DJ, and going and enjoying it. So like, and going to different festivals in the UK.
And it's like, you don't have to be the best DJ technically to play the right music for the room. And
I mean, mainly,
I
feel we're like always just trying to make each other laugh and smile more than anything. So it's like, just little jokes with each other here and there. Like
midway through making the song, or even like at the start of making the song, would we play this? Like, and if not, just press delete.
さあ、ブロック FM 今日は UK から来日しています YUQT をインタビューしていきたいと思います。So, how was last night?
Yeah, awesome.
Crazy.
Yeah, crazy crowd.
Wow.
Like,
Cool.
such a good time.
Yeah.
Like, the energy was just 10 out of 10.
Good. It's a second time, right?
Yeah.
So, the first one? Could you tell us about the current UK club scene? So, what kind of sounds are trending right now? And are there any specific movements or styles, the subgenres that are really standing out to you right now?
Yeah.
I think there's like a real big sort of surge in the tech house kind of scene, but I think it's different from like previous sort of incarnations of tech house. It's got influence of garage in there, techno and stuff like that. So it's like it's kind of like a new sound. But tech house 100% is booming at the minute. Garage is still massive as well. But
I feel like all like the tech house stuff. So, like you said, it's almost like it's like a different. It's like saying, I don't know. You know, like it is a different genre because so much of it is just simple garage.
Yeah, right.
Like it not necessarily like tech house.
Yeah.
But it's all been. It's such a like. If you ask somebody what does the UK sound of music sound like now, it's like everything.
Yeah,
it's all genres at once, all the time.
Okay.
Like a real like, melting pot of all the sounds.
Which is great.
Yeah, but what is the most any inspired one you think?
For us.
For you.
That inspires us.
Recently.
I mean, I think everything really. It comes from like going to different parties, not as the DJ, and going and enjoying it. So like, and going to different festivals in the UK. I think like we just love dance music across the board. So we take influence from all over the place. You know, from jungle to techno to garage. It's all there to take influence from. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Someone was saying the other day that it's like not sound, it's more of like an energy.
I see.
If you know what I mean.
Right.
That was actually our manager, shout out Reese.
Okay. Thank you. So the second one, so with UKG being so massive right now, as you said, so what are some essential tracks we should all know? It could be anything from the all-time classics to the freshness ideas on the scene.
I mean, for me, everyone, if you like UKG, you should know Mike Milrain. He was like one of the OGs back in the day. He put out these like two or three editions of this thing called Deeper Roots, and he made just some of the foundational garage songs as well as like LB and stuff like that. But Mike Milrain, I think, is like an unsung hero of the UKG scene. Like his tracks are just phenomenal. They've been on my memory stick forever. They're really, really good. And then as far as the new stuff goes, Zero's new tune on IPC labels, Big Mad Banger. Massive, really great tune as well.
I love that.
Yeah.
How about you?
I'm useless with this kind of thing. I just like it all. I like specific songs. I wouldn't be able to necessarily pin anything down because there's obviously stuff that's standout legendary songs, but they wouldn't ever make it to your set. And then there's stuff that only is in your set. That isn't something that you sit down and listen to necessarily all the time. But just come and see a show.
Okay, thank you. So, what's your go-to method for digging?
For digging,
Yeah.
I mean, for me, like I love vinyl, so
Oh, really?
I have a record shop back in the UK. So
Called Out of Joint.
it's called Out of Joint Records if you want to check it out. But yeah, for me, I love going through old vinyl, and searching out new vinyl and stuff like that. It's really interesting to see where a lot of the UKG vinyl is actually loads of it's coming out of Europe as opposed to the UK, the stuff that's coming out on vinyl anyway. And then, just online we get sent so much music all the time, which is amazing. It gives you you've got being constantly given a huge flood of amazing music to check out. So it's nice to sit down on a Sunday night and just go through what you've been sent that week. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And also just like algorithm-based stuff. I know that's not like that's like the opposite answer. Like stuff that actually goes in a set.
Yeah.
If someone sends, or you hear, like, I like a lot of techno-y stuff as well, and a lot of the time it's kind of good to go into a hole of listening to that type of stuff, and then work your way back out through the algorithm, and on the way out you'll be like, oh, that'd work. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's great. I think it's really cool as well being like so connected through things like Instagram and stuff. You're very connected to other artists now, so like it's great to like start getting sent music from an artist and then watch how their sound grows and evolves and stuff like that as well. That's really like a massive way we find music is through people sending it to us, like whether it's on email or Instagram. The doors are open. Yeah.
Like I'm not shy of asking anyone for anything, and I think a lot of the time people will be like, what? You message them and be like, oh, I heard you playing this the other day. They're like, oh, right, yeah, you can have it. I don't think you're going to ask them or what have you. It's great.
So how about SoundCloud? You guys still digging?
Yeah, SoundCloud we still use a lot, 100%.
I don't sit there
it's not
like searching through it, though.
Like, it had
which you probably should.
Yeah.
But
I think we used to use it a lot more back in like early days of it.
Yeah.
But,
because the thing is most people are reposting everything that they put on there onto, say, like Instagram or whatever. So then you will be like, oh yeah, I'll go and check that out. But there's like that DJ Love Air Forces song. Like that was like that when messaged. No, they sent it us, and then we played it, and they were like, I didn't think you were going to play it. It was like, well, you sent it, and it's great. So I think that's a really good part of the little world that we're in, is that like there isn't any barriers of like you have to be this big for someone will just play your song if it's good, and that adds to that thing of it just being a big melting pot of every genre, because it's like, well, if it's good, someone's going to play it, aren't they? There's no rules, which is great.
Okay, thank you. So the next one, so when you're playing DJ back to back, so what kind of communication is happening behind the decks?
I mean, mainly,
I
feel we're like always just trying to make each other laugh and smile more than anything.
Okay.
So it's like, just little jokes with each other here and there. Like, there's not too much chatting going on when like.
In terms of what's going to be played or whatever.
Like we just like to dance so as well. So when it's his go, I like to dance. When it's my go, he likes to dance. Like it's there's not too much chat.
Back to back for like how.
Long time.
Yeah, you don't. You don't think of it.
How long you guys doing this stuff?
5 years, 6 years.
5 years.
Yeah, probably at least that.
But then, like, you don't think of it as being back to back, because I always think for some reason, because when I was DJing as like before our stuff, it was a lot of like grime stuff. So I just think of going back. You find it really funny going back to back with someone's like war. It's like, I'm going to play a better song than you every single time or whatever, but that's not how we do it. Like, we're like one person. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's also like a ongoing joke of obviously when you're working together, you need to like lean over each other and stuff. Every once in a while, one of us will be like, "Get off," which is fun. But yeah, like you said, just trying to make each other laugh, just doing stupid stuff.
Okay.
There's never like, oh, I think this would really work with. Every once in a while, it'll be like, no, not that. But
yeah, I think we advise each other but we very rarely have to do that. Yeah. We've been doing it together for so long. We're quite in tune with each other. But yeah, not much needs to be said.
Okay.
Yeah, and
the more jokes, the better.
Yeah, usually the same jokes from the start as well.
Thank you. So the next one, what's been the most nerve-wracking stage on a set of your career so far?
I know mine, but you go.
I tend to get nervous before every set.
Oh, okay.
I still get nervous. Been doing it a long time now, but I still get quite nervous. I do remember one.
That means you care.
We played a Boiler Room festival in the UK quite like a while ago now, and it was quite early on. And that one I remember being like terrified. It was like 6,000 people, and that was the biggest crowd I'd ever been in front of, and it was terrifying. But it was amazing. But that was probably the most nervous I think.
Is that the
Boiler Room
one where we punching?
Yeah. Oh, we had a boxing match before we went on stage to try and calm the nerves.
Someone had one set of boxing gloves, so we just put one on each. Mine was I just don't feel nervous ever. And that's not because I don't care.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. I've just always had it since I was a kid. It's like, if you know what you're doing, what's there to worry about?
Okay.
But then when we played our DJ Mag show, it was horrible. And I was like, because I always just, when you get nervous, I'm like, come on, just shut up, basically. And like, not in a mean way, just like, I don't know. And then I felt nervous and I was like, oh my goodness, this is horrible. Like, I didn't know this is what it felt like. Like, literally felt like my whole entire heart was like there going, and I was like, and the room wasn't that much bigger than this.
Yeah, it was a very small like stream thing at their headquarters in London.
But we were, it was bigger than this, but like say it was like 4 times the size of this.
Oh, really? Oh.
And then we were in a room that was about this big, that had a curtain.
Yeah.
And that was it between you and everybody else. And people started coming in, and all of a sudden I was just like, I don't think I can do it. And then it was absolutely nuts. And then someone just brought a massive thing of beer in, and I was like, I'll do it. But it's crazy. I don't really like the thing of like, what's the thing? You know, when you're performing and doing something that somebody would care about, I don't mind anyone being like, whoa, this is great. Because that's the point. But if you're not doing anything and somebody's like amazed that you're there, that makes me be like, oh no, I'm not doing anything. So like, I don't know, it feels odd to like have somebody think you're that important when you're not doing anything. And then as soon as we're DJing, I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Like, there's a big loud song on. So I get it. But and in that room with those people right outside, and you could hear them talking about it, I was just like, mad.
So the next we talking about your music. So your tracks, your song gets support from everyone, from global icon to the deep underground. So how do you balance the pro elements that satisfy the heads with catchy vibes that reach a wider audience?
Oh, thank you for saying that. We always have a thing. Well, I always have a thing, and when we're together doing stuff, I'll bring it up a lot, where it's like midway through making the song, or even like at the start of making the song, would we play this? Like, and if not, just press delete. And then like, if you're halfway through it and you're getting a bit like, oh, what should we do next? What should we do next? It's like, is this something that if you got in your inbox, you'd be like, yeah, this is great? Because a lot of the time, the process of making a song's that enjoyable that you just get lost in that. And it's like sometimes it's genuinely more enjoyable to make a song that you're never going to use or do, and not more enjoyable, but like, and it actually have no purpose at the end of it. Do you know what I mean? So I think every couple of minutes asking yourself the question of, would we play it?
Yep.
Can I? Then there's another thing of, amazing thing of, I can't remember that, Dada Life. If you know who they are. They had, I watched this thing years ago where they were like, play the song, go and make a cup of tea, and before you press play again, can you remember it?
Ah, I see.
And it's like, because if you can't, you need to make it memorable, or you need to do something, or you need to just start again, or
interesting,
what have you. Because that it could be such a small thing that makes it memorable. Do you know what I mean? Like if it's a vocal hook, or if it's the bass doesn't really actually stay in your brain, or what have you. But yeah, just asking yourself questions as another person. Yeah. Because like I say, you can just get lost in the process.
Yeah. I think the balance as well comes from like, we've been friends for so long, and growing up we were actually into quite different music when we were kids. So like it's pooling all those influences together gives you the balance of like the the underground and the more commercial end of it and stuff like that. I think that's part of where it comes from as well, without like the
technical.
Like the slightly less analytical version answer of that question, basically.
Okay. So the next one. So with the rise of AI, so how you think the roles of DJs and the producers will evolve in the coming years?
I don't think that much will change, if I'm honest.
Well, how do you feel about AI?
I'm into it.
Okay.
I just, like, before there was a piano, no one could play the piano.
Yeah.
And there was a piano, and then everyone started playing.
Yeah, right.
And then before there was a guitar amp, there was no, you couldn't be loud with the guitar. Like, everything's got to move on, and I just think utilise it whatever way you want to utilise it. Do you know what I mean? And also, with DJing, if there was a point where somehow the biggest DJ in the world was AI, man or lady, then I'll be like, okay, it's over. But I don't think there's ever gonna. It's kind of like bricklaying or something like that. Like DJing's like it's a job that there has to be someone there giving you it, else it's a playlist, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Thank God. But production-wise, I'd like.
Yeah, I see where it's got like there's good parts of it and bad parts of it and stuff like that. Like there's definitely like plugins and stuff that are using AI within the plugin, and it's like genius, and you're like, wow, I would have never been able to do that before. It's like amazing.
That's all I'm.
Yeah, like that's like the good end of it and stuff like that. I think there's definitely like negatives with it and stuff, but like I think probably the positives outweigh it. It's going to depend on how humans take it on. Really, is where it's going to go. I think it's always going to be relying on humans at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, if it's to do with DJing as well and music, like even when you speak to labels and stuff, they want to bring out the personality of an artist as much as possible, because you can't AI that.
People want the human connection, don't they?
I don't. Surely there just wouldn't be a point where. I mean, and even if there is, that's what's going to happen.
If that day comes, the robots have taken over and we're all gone.
Yeah, but it's like none of them can DJ. And also, like, I think importantly as well is you can't AI an atmosphere. So like it wouldn't matter if there was not everybody that's making the best atmosphere in a room is the best DJ. Like, because the idea of AI or assisted learning is like it learns how to do something the best. And it's like you don't have to be the best DJ technically to play the right music for the room. But sure, there might be a point where you like see DJs LiDAR a room every 3 seconds and work out the atmosphere. And then be like, right, we need to play that. Hey, this is YU Cutie and you're watching Block FM.